Hey everyone, and welcome to my very first video for 2019. I'm Elizabeth from What Elizabeth Creates, and today I thought I would give you a peek at my planner stack for the year. So as you can see, I have quite a few planners and journals here, and not all of these are actually used every single day. Some of them are more like once a week or just when I feel like writing a lot. But I do use them at least once every week. And a couple of these are blank currently, these two, because I just got them yesterday. And I haven't had time to actually like fill them out, but I'm still going to go through and like tell you what I'm going to do with them. So we'll set these aside and we'll start with this one. All right, so this is my A6 Hobonichi. I have the Hobonichi Techo original in the Avec size, which means that there are 2 books for the year. This one goes from January to June, and then the other one goes from July to December. So this was something that I've been wanting to try. I usually go for the A5 Hobonichi, but for the last couple of years, I haven't really been filling them out. Like I will do really well for like a couple of months, and then all of a sudden, there goes my Hobonichi. So I thought I would try this smaller size because, you know, it takes less room to write stuff in there. The pages are smaller, so I don't feel like I have to write a ton in order to fill the page. And so far, it's been going really well for me. So hopefully, I can keep that up through the year. So I didn't buy a cover for this because I thought I could fit it into one of my traveler's notebooks, but unfortunately I can't. I have a B6 from Speckled Fawn, and unfortunately my A6 is just a little bit, tiny bit too wide to fit into my B6, so I'm going to have to either get a Hobonichi cover or try to get a leather cover, but right now I just covered it in this really pretty Felicity Jane paper. I don't remember what the collection was called. This was from, 2 years ago, I think. This was the Sue's Fish and Felicity Jane collaboration, and I just love the flowers and the purple, and it makes me happy. So for right now, that works. I added this little Here We Go Again embellishment on the front, and that is from one of the Ali Edwards kits. So let's get into this. All right, so it starts off with this calendar right here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this calendar. I might end up color coding my husband's work days. My husband's in the military, if you haven't seen my previous videos, and he has a lot of training days, which means he's gone overnight. So I might end up notating those here just because I like to keep track of them for some reason. It's just fun to look back on and see how many days he was training and how many days he was gone and everything. These are the trackers, I want to say. A lot of people use these to track like their habits throughout the month. As you can see, it starts with December and goes all the way to December of 2019. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet. This is actually going to be my memory keeping journal, so I don't know if I really want to track my habits in this particular book. I have seen a couple of people use these layouts for their favorite memory for the month, and that might be what I end up doing. But I haven't really decided yet. And then the monthlies start in December. And as you can see, I just drew some little doodles, notating some fun things that we did that month. On December 1st, we actually moved from upstate New York to Hawaii, which is where we are currently. My husband is in the military, so that was a really fun thing that we did. We've actually been stationed in Hawaii before. My daughter was born here, and now we're back, so it's really fun. And that also is why I haven't been making a lot of videos for the past couple of months, because I've been really knee-deep into cleaning and packing, and almost all my crafty supplies were packed, so makes it a little hard to do crafty things. So So this is January, and for January, I'm actually using this monthly spread to do a gratitude log. So every day I write down something that I'm grateful for the day. And I am using these zebra midliners to just add a little bit of color to the page. And for January, I went with blue, of course, because, you know, January is blue, in my world anyway. February is going to be shades of pink and red. And then that's all I have filled out for right now. This spread is really lovely, I think. This is probably one of my favorites so far. I used some copper washi from one of the Studio Calico Traveler's Notebook kits. I believe it was the Letters from Home kit in October, I think. Yeah, October. And I just added that to give a little bit of pizzazz to the page. Did a little bit of hand lettering. I'm horrible at hand lettering, but I made a promise to myself this year that I was really going to try and not let myself be discouraged about what it looks like. So this is just my spread for the year as a whole. I have Make It Happen on this page because make is my one little word for the year. And I plan on doing a little bit of a one little word prompt here on this page with maybe the definition of the word and how I want it to affect my life this year. And then this page is, of course, as it says, my 2019 goals for the year, which I haven't filled out yet because I knew I was going to film this video. And for the Hobonichi, the first page of every month is just a blank page. So I just wrote some goals I have for January with make plans. I'm dividing my one little word into different sub words for each month. So for January it's make plans. For March, I believe it's make things happen. Like it has different little quotes for each month just to keep me on track. And I have 7 goals for the month of January, and I've been doing horribly on almost all of these, but that's okay because it's only like the first week. So as I said, this Hobonichi is going to be my memory keeping planner. I really want to focus on trying some drawing every month. So that's what I'm doing in this. For the first, we went for a drive around the island. So I did a watercolor drawing of the mountains over on the windward side. And we also watched Night at the Museum. So that's a really bad drawing of the tablet in the movie. And as I said, I'm working on my hand lettering this year, so planner overwhelm was real. This day I was like, what planner am I going to use for an actual planner? And I also worked on my December daily. For the 3rd of January, I was reading, oh, here comes my daughter. If you can hear little footsteps, that's because she's coming to see me. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. Alright, so if you hear any noises or the camera starts to shake, that's because my kiddo's over here. Sorry about that. So for the 3rd, I reread some of the Hunger Games, and we also watched Thor: The Dark World, so I drew some pictures of that. Now, I am not a good artist by any stretch of the imagination. I don't consider myself... I don't consider myself a good artist, but I do like to doodle. So I just thought that I would do that at least a couple of times a week. So here is a dress-up dress that I got my daughter for Christmas, and it just came in that day. On this day... Alright, I'm back. So on the 5th, we actually got a flat tire, which was horrible. We also had a game night, me and my husband, and we played Ticket to Ride New York, which was really fun. On the 6th, I drew a picture of a night sky with my watercolors and my Uniball Signal, I believe it's called. Yes, this pen in white. And I like to do that sometimes, use a different color pen. On the 7th, I got some Happy Mail from Citrus Fist and also the Disney store, so I just added some ephemera from those 2 Happy Mails. On the 8th, I just have some watercolor and just a little bit of journaling. That was a really busy day for me. I've been working on my What Elizabeth Creates website, which is now finished, yay me. And I will link it in the description box below. And then on the 9th, it was kind of a blah day. Usually I have a really productive day and then a really blah day. And I actually took a nap this day, which is pretty unusual for me. And it was also the day that I took down the Christmas decorations because we like to keep Christmas as long as possible in my family. So we just took down the Christmas decorations. So I kind of went with a red and green theme, and we also went to Target, and that's a really horrible Target symbol, but anyway. And then today is the 10th, and of course I haven't done anything on that day yet because it's still the morning when I'm filming this. So yeah, that is my A6 Hobonichi, and that's kind of like my memory keeping slash creative journaling thing. So that's that one. This is my, what I like to call my everyday carry, because this is the planner that I go into every single day. And this is the Hobonichi Mega Weeks Strawberry Edition for 2019. I did buy the cover on cover for this one, and I just have some sticky notes. I haven't really decorated anything. I tend to like my workhorse planners to be really simple, so that's kind of why I haven't done anything on the calendar pages or this page. I think I might track either my reading or my exercise. I'm not sure. I'm currently tracking my exercise on the monthly pages. I didn't get my Hobonichis until January, so I just back planned December a little bit. And if you're wondering why it's decorated so heavily, it's because I was using these little holly boughs to show the days that my husband had off from work, and the more that I look at it, the more I should have just decorated the days he actually had to go to work, but what's done is done. And these little stickers are from one of the Me and My Big Ideas planner sticker packs. So for January, I'm tracking my exercise for each day. So I just put walk on the days that we walk. I use these little $ stickers, also from one of the Me and My Big Ideas sticker packs, to denote the paydays. And then down here, I have a running list of all of the packages and Happy Meal that I'm expecting for the month. So haven't done anything for February. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed because I'm holding my daughter in one hand. So this is when I actually start planning. Again, this is a back planned week because I didn't get it until January 3rd or something like that. All of the stickers you're seeing are from Me and My Big Ideas. I have a ton of those planner stickers, and I like to try to use them as much as I can. This was the second week that I used it, and this is the actual first week that I got it, my Hobonichi that is. And then this is this week. So I'm still kind of trying to figure out what layout I want to use for this Hobonichi weeks. I love the week on one side and then a note page, because since I am a stay-at-home mom, most of the stuff that I do doesn't really have a time, you know, I don't have a lot of things going on during the day that have a time sensitive thing. So most of my stuff are just to-dos that can be done anytime during the week. So I have my shopping list, my Instagram post tracker, which I've done horribly on because I haven't been posting on Instagram because I haven't been doing these videos because the weather in Hawaii has been less than ideal for filming videos, and I still don't have my classroom set up. So I did draw a line here on the weeklies, and I'm just using this for meal planning, but I think I'm actually going to do this, where I have it on the note side of the page, and then just use this as a full to-do for the week. Sorry if you can hear my daughter. I'm sure she's really loud. But I'm going to try to make this really quick. Alright, so as you can see, I do some minimal decorating. Again, stickers from Me and My Big Ideas. And I'm also using my zebra midliners to highlight things that I've done or things that are really important. So like this appointment, we had to get our tire fixed. The shopping list, I highlighted the things that we've already gotten, and I've highlighted the chores that I've actually done for the week, which obviously I've only done the floors. So yeah, and then this week is going to be week 3, and Back here, one of the reasons that I got the Mega Weeks is because it has a ton of note pages in the back. And last year I kind of did bullet journaling, and I wanted to have a planner but also a bullet journal, and I thought this would be really good to put all of them in the same book. So this is my 24 books in 2019 reading tracker. I just used a stamp from Kelly Perky to write down 1 through 24 for each book. I plan on writing the title, a rating, and probably the date that I finished it. All right, so this is one of the reading challenges that I'm going to try to do this year. It's the Bloom Where You're Planted challenge, which is from, oh, I can't remember her name, Stephanie Howell? Yeah, I think it's Stephanie Howell, yes. And I believe her Instagram is Planner Happiness, I believe. I'll link her in the description below, but she has this reading challenge. She is also a military spouse, so I thought it would be really fun to join in, and since I'm planning on reading 24 books this year, I thought I could kind of use this as a jumping off point about the books that I will read. So this side is the social media tracker, which I hate the way it turned out. But I told myself that with this planner, I wasn't going to cover anything up or anything like that. I was just going to leave it the way it was. So I may use this, I may not. I might do a completely different social media tracker that I actually enjoy. But for right now, this is what it looks like. And those are the only 3 spreads that I have here in the back of my Hobonichi. Honestly, I haven't really had time to play around with the spreads because it's been a really busy first part of January. All right, so this is my blog and YouTube planner. So this is actually the cover for one of the Happy Planner notes. This is the Wanderlust notebook, and inside are actually these pages right here, and it's just blank grid pages, as you can see, with these really cute little dividers. I love the travel theme. This one's London. There's a New York City one, so it's really, really pretty and right up my alley because I love travel and going to different places, so I thought that really worked. So I thought about using just the Happy Planner, but I only have a large Happy Planner because I thought I was going to memory keep in a Happy Planner, and I decided against that. So I only have a large Happy Planner, and I really don't like the size just for like a planner. I don't mind it for a memory keeping planner, but I am a A5 or just a tad bit larger kind of girl. So I decided to kind of Franken planner this particular Happy Notes Happy Planner. So of course I kept the dividers because they're gorgeous. This one is my favorite. We went to New York City in November before we left New York, and it was amazing, and I want to go again and live there. But anyway, so the actual planner pages that I have are printables from Plan to Create, who I will link down below. I love her style. It's very minimalistic. You can pretty much put any color you want on there, and it looks good. It's simple, and that's exactly what I needed for my blog and YouTube planner. So this is my month, well, this was my month on one page, which I'm just using for goals, tracking the weeks of the year, and probably any important events, so I can have a just at a glance tracker of what's been happening for my memory keeping. And then on this page, it's the month on 2 pages, and as you can see, I just have these sticky notes, and on these sticky notes I'm going to be putting the video that's going to be uploaded for that day. So that's a really simple way to keep track of what I've uploaded. I did a little boo-boo with my printing, so these pages are just clipped together with this really pretty bow clip. That's not a clip, paper clip. So this is the current week, which as you can see, I have some of it filled out already. Today is my film day. I'm trying my hand at batch processing, so each day has a different thing that I'm doing. So like today is Thursday and it's film day, Friday would be edit day, and then like, you get what I'm saying. Like Monday would be emails, Tuesday would be website, so on and so forth. Sorry, my camera cut off right there, which means I am rambling too much. So pretty much just color coded everything. Green, gray, blue is for website, and yellow is for YouTube. So that's really fun. I have just this week done. I'm going to go on a week by week basis on how I'm going to decorate. As you can see, I keep things super simple. I'm not really a pretty planner. I'm more of a functional planner. So that's kind of where I'm trying to stay for this year, because whenever I start pretty planning, I just hate it. And then I end up trashing the whole system. So I don't really want to do that this year. So here I am, just functional planning. All right, so the next tab is just my notes. This is just my musings for one little word. As you can see, I've already kind of chosen the little subwords for each month, like November, make connections, May, make things, kind of my goals here, my plans for December daily, which I still don't have completed, and honestly, I probably will not complete this year. Well, this month anyway, it'll probably be the beginning of next December that I will complete it. Some plans for my memory keeping, and the rest are blank. So that is my YouTube and blog planner. So these two books are not filled out yet because I just received them. This is a B6 Stalogy, which is really gorgeous. I love the paper, I love the quality. I actually was prompted to get one of these because, oh, what is her name? Lovely Reader Girl, I think that's her Instagram name now. It used to be Lovely Planner Girl, I'm not sure. But I will link her down below. She uses a B6 for a bullet journal, and I really, really love her style and everything. So I actually decided to buy this, and then I changed my mind and didn't go into the bullet journal system because I hate making monthly spreads. And so this is going to be my writing journal. And this is my last journal. This is a insert from Planner Perfect. I got this one in her sale section, so I think I only paid like $12 for it. And it's really gorgeous, and I've heard really great things about the paper quality, that you can watercolor in here and everything. And so I'm really excited to try this. I will probably try to do like a look back on the month at the end of January just to see how I use these planners. So I think that would be really fun. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in, and I can totally do it. Just leave me a comment down below. So these are my planners for 2019. And I definitely don't have as many as some people do, which is totally fine. You can have as many planners as you want, or as few planners as you want. And as I said, these two are probably the ones that I use every single day, no matter what. So yeah. And here I have just a few supplies, my zebra midliners, some of my tabs, a myriad of pens, and a ruler, and one of my Pentel watercolor pens, and that's pretty much it. I'm a very simple planner slash journaler, so I don't require a lot of extras, but that's okay. So there's a look at my planner stack for 2019, and let's get into my memory keeping plans for the year. All right, so this is a Citrus Twist Traveler's Notebook. It's called Life Documented. The Life Documented album, it's a Traveler's Notebook sized album. The page protectors fit Traveler's Notebook pages. And I was really intrigued by this when I saw it debut on January 1st. So I bought it on the first day. And this is going to be where I document my 52 favorites for 2019. So each week I will do a layout and I'm really excited to use this. I love the Traveler's Notebook size, but for some reason it hasn't been working for me. I don't like it when it's actually bound because I can't add things like page protectors or little extra bits of ephemera, and it always gets really, really chunky. So I have tried rings, and it's gonna sound really weird, but I don't like how flimsy the rings are. Let me show you what I mean. So this is a ring bound 6x8 album, which is from Color Craft Designs, and it's gorgeous. And I really thought I would like the acrylic cover, but when you open it, like I don't like this. I'm really weird, I know, but this drives me crazy. So I have always loved the idea of using a traveler's notebook or a ring bound traveler's notebook, but I've never been able to succeed because there's just little things that aggravate me about using both systems. So I thought I would try this because it is actual binder bound. I'm sorry, my child is making so much noise in the living room. I'm gonna try to make this really quick. So I thought I would use this, and I'm hoping that it will help keep me on track for my 52 favorites. And I'm really excited to use this for my Project Life for 2019. I actually have a 6x12 album from Studio Calico coming. It hasn't arrived yet because, I don't know, it takes 3 weeks for Studio Calico to send me things, I guess. But I'm really excited to use 6x12. If you remember last year, I used 9x12, and I got about from January to May when my husband came home from deployment, and then I kind of fell off the wagon. So hopefully the smaller size will help keep me on track. But those are the two main projects that I have for 2019, my Project Life album and this little Life Documented album as well. So thank you so much for watching my memory keeping plans and my planner stack video. And I'm really excited to offer some new videos every week for you guys here on YouTube and be more active on Instagram and everything. So thank you so much for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye.